calling my name, that you be stalking my pain. I know you feel some kind of way, putting on a show, how you be calling my name, that you be stalking my pain. I know you feel some kind of way, putting on a show.
What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Breanna back with another video. I know it's been a little minute, but I'm trying to keep the content coming. If you're new here, hey, my name is Breanna. If not, welcome back, sis. It's another video. So, in today's video, I'm pretty much going to be going over what I experienced during my second trimester, because you know your girl is in her last and final trimester. You know, we trying to make sure everything get right with baby girl. Your girl is running low on energy, okay? So y'all bear with me, not too much, especially not too much on my hair. I know my ponytails are lopsided. I'm just not realizing it looking at this. But it's okay. I'm gonna fix it when I fix it, and I probably ain't gonna fix it, so I'm gonna just be honest. So let's get into the video. Pretty much my second trimester was kind of rocky a little bit. I wound up having a marginal placenta previa, where I had a low-lying placenta, and it was also like somewhat covering my cervix. So pretty much I had went and got my 20-week growth scan and anatomy scan, and everything was pretty much fine with baby girl. Baby girl was doing everything she needed to do. She was showing out. She was really showing out. And my nurse that did the ultrasound, she was like, she was like, hey, I just want to let you know, we noticed that your placenta is covering your cervix. I scheduled you an appointment for this such date, which was January the 4th. I was kind of nervous because that's my first time ever experiencing anything like this during my pregnancy. So it was just kind of nerve-wracking. So she was just like, you know, TMI if anybody. But she was just like, you know, no type of penetration, no sexual intercourse, none of that until like it resolves. She said it does tend to resolve by 24 to 28 weeks. And I was like, okay, you know, that should be easy, right? And then so like I was kind of trying to like watch. Well, good Lord, everything is just going crazy today. So I was pretty much trying to watch like the little stuff that I did. I wasn't trying to like overdo it or anything like that. Also, like I getting my anatomy scan, like seeing her again and just seeing how big she got over time, because at that point she was like 1 pound and 9 ounces, and your girl has gained weight. Okay, my pre-weight before I got pregnant was 158. Okay, around that time I was 178 pounds. Okay, so if I was to tell y'all my weight right now, you're gonna be like, you can see it in the face, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. So yeah, that was one thing that I dealt with. And then pretty much like going to my OB, um, pretty much her discussing like, cause I got put on progesterone from 14 to 24 weeks by me having my daughter preterm. Um, so to kind of like see, we tested to see if the progesterone would help um, me from going into preterm labor. Um, to see, because she was like, there's no scientific fact that progesterone, helps prevent preterm labor, but I took it from 16 to 24 weeks. Um, and here I am currently 30 weeks and 30 weeks and 4 days. Excuse me. So I feel like it did some type of magic or something. Something had to give. So yeah, and pretty much, I was taking that. Then I was also like going through morning sickness. Is morning sickness is something crazy, okay? I thought I would have been done with morning sickness, but I had to realize I was having the exact repeat pregnancy that I had with my son, except for with the placenta previa. Everything else, and like taking the progesterone, but everything else is exactly to the T. And I'm just like, okay, so you following in your brother's footsteps, okay? So, excuse me, y'all, I'm out of breath. Not too much on me. Like I said, we in that last trimester, y'all. I'm excited. Like, I ain't got but a few more weeks. And time is going by really fast. So still experiencing morning sickness. Pretty much like anything I ate that she didn't like, or she's just like, oh, you waited too late to eat, came right back up, okay? And then just like, it would be days where I would just wake up nauseous. I didn't want to really eat too much. I stayed asleep most of the time because that just seems like that was the only way I got relief. But thank the Lord up above that once I hit like 24, 25 weeks, your girl was eating like she wanted to, okay? What else? I'm trying to remember, y'all. Let's see. I think that was pretty much it for that, because she wound up scheduling, my OB wound up scheduling me to take, once I hit my third trimester, she wound up telling me like, oh, you gotta take a glucose test and all this stuff like that, which I'll get into that in my third like the beginning of my third trimester video, because I'm trying to keep this one short and simple. Not trying to be on here too long. And also like kind of rant a little bit, because I did have some type of concerns, because I do reside in the state of Georgia, and like I said, this is my third baby. So the hospital that I'm supposed to give birth at, I'm not feeling too. I've been really anxious about having my baby there because I don't know nothing about the hospital, but I've been to the hospital, and I don't like it. The way they handle people and how they talk, they're really rude. They really don't listen to like what you tell them. I'm like, I don't want to go there because I'm having a baby and you're not listening to what I'm telling you. And then if I was to say, oh, I feel like my baby coming, and then you sitting here telling me like, oh no, your baby's not coming. So when I push this baby out, I don't want nobody to feel no type of way, okay? But yeah, like I'm really not feeling comfortable. Um, my my husband was like, well, we don't have to have a baby there. We can go to, another hospital that you're comfortable with, which is literally either 30 minutes or an hour away. Because both of my kids was born in two different hospitals. They were born at the same hospital. So I've had like different birth experiences with different hospitals, and I was like, okay, I know my top two choices if I don't want to go here, So and everyone asking like, where we gonna have a baby shower or anything, and I'm just like, to be honest, I wanted to have a baby shower, but the way family and drama, I was just like, never mind. Like, I don't want to have a baby shower. But I will be linking the registry in the description box. So if anyone wants to, purchase anything off the registry, it's much appreciated. It's not asked to be done, but, it's the thought that counts. So, especially with baby girl about to come in, 9 weeks and some days, and being in the process of trying to move and income and all that type of stuff, like, it's a lot. So but I know God got us in the situation and everything like that. But the second trimester, it started off rocky, but it did end pretty well, I can say. All the ultrasound pictures that I got, and everything, I was crying a lot because I was just like so worried that like something was going to happen, because we did have a scare that was revealed in the vlog that I did about my first and second, in the beginning of my second trimester, in my last video, which is up under my pregnancy journey, which I'll link that down below too, so y'all can watch that too as well, to catch up on everything, so you won't be in the dark. But the hospital was trying to say like my HCG wasn't doubling, and they felt like I was gonna have a miscarriage and I was gonna lose my baby and all this stuff like that. Which the crazy part was, they didn't say what my HCG was before they had checked it again. So when I went to my OB, because I had to schedule a follow-up with my OB about it, my OB was like, I know you went to the hospital for cramping and all this, and at that time I had found out I had a subchorionic hematoma. Excuse me. And didn't know that until which, because I didn't have any type of bleeding or anything like that. I was just cramping really bad, and then I was really tender in my pelvic area, so that kind of like put me in a scare, knowing that like I done been in preterm labor before, and that's kind of like a sign for me like when I'm going into labor, because it gets really tender down there. And she was like, oh, your HCG level's kind of low. We're going to let you come back Friday and see if it increased or not. And then they was pretty much saying like, oh, your level's at 96,000 and something. So when I went to my OB, she said, don't go back to the hospital, okay? Cause your HCG levels are fine. She said you already had hit your peak. So by the time you came back, your level started dropping because once you hit 12 weeks, your HCG levels start to drop because it's like your placenta is making, doing everything it needs to do. So they had me thinking like, oh, I'm finna get ready to, push my baby out, have a funeral, all this stuff like that. And I was terrified. Like, I was so, like, I was sad. Like, every time I thought about it, I cried. And that's just how crazy it was. And my OB was just like, don't go back to the hospital. If you have any questions, just call me, ask, because how they did that wasn't the right way. And so this is why I said I don't want to go to this hospital to give birth, because it's just like, why would you make me feel like that? You see what I'm saying? So that was something crazy within itself, and y'all can get more into that in my previous vlog, with the update about my first and second trimester and everything. And I'm sorry, y'all, I'm out of breath. But second trimester started off scary and rocky, but it smoothed out in the end. My stomach started going, like, your girl's getting big, okay? Like, right now, she's big, okay? So, I'm just anxious to see how this third trimester gonna go. I don't know, she gonna try to make a surprise experience, surprise appearance or something. I'm hoping she bake as long as she can. Cause mama and daddy trying to make sure everything in place before she get here, so we're definitely working on that. But definitely in this video after this, I will be giving like an update with my third trimester, me taking my glucose test, how did that go, the plans of like how I want my birth and all that stuff like that. So that will be in my next video. Excuse me. So stay tuned for that. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all in the next video.